Hello YouTube and welcome to Kapow Toys Presents. I'm your host King Grimlock and today we're going to be looking at Hunt for the Decepticons Jetblade, and we're going to be doing something different. We're just going to have a good look at the new packaging that's available. As you can see, it is the yellow pack, just called Transformers. You can just about make out the Jetblade artwork on that. Very reminiscent of the Universe artwork that they did last year. You'll also see that it has the new tyres, no longer twist tyres, they're now paper. Recyclable. Jetblade's had a bit of a bash on his way to me, unfortunately. On the back we have tech specs and some details, and we actually have a bio because this is the American version. It says he is linked up with Pterodive and thereafter Tomahawk, which gives you a good idea of those two new characters which were unveiled in the last couple of days. But yeah, there we go, there's Jetblade packaging. Shall we have a good look at the toy inside? And we have Jetblade in his jet mode, and of course he comes with his little Hunt for Decepticons thing, because he is a Hunt for Decepticons toy. It doesn't actually say anything about the Hunt for Decepticons on the instruction manual, which is kind of weird, but I thought it would have something. But as we know, Jetblade is a straight repaint of Revenge of the Fallen Dirge in this Harrier-esque, not sure, jet mode. I was a massive fan of the original Dirge from Revenge of the Fallen. I was very close to picking one up on numerous occasions, but never did. I don't know why. I've never been, as some long-time watchers of us will know, I've never been a fan of the movie aesthetic, and Dirge in his robot mode didn't really 100% sell me, and I couldn't fit him in. And then, of course, good news, Generations Dirge has been announced, so I didn't have to get to fill in my classics line. But this guy is a straight repaint of him, and he's a very, very nice repaint. The grey has got a very slight hint of blue to it, which matches then up perfectly with the blue trim to him as well, and these little bits purple, especially that purple cockpit, is a really nice addition. Some nice detailing on the tail may have been good. Maybe pick up some more of these stripes on here as well. That would have been nice. Number on the side might mean something to any long-term fans, would be good. And we do have rubberized nose cone. No blinding yourselves, people. The only bits of chrome that you can see, or chrome silver paint that you can see straight off, are on the launchers, and the underside is very tidy. There is nothing really there. There's his carrier landing gear there, and there we go. Sets quite nicely. It's in all a very, very tidy jet mode. It feels really nice in hand, actually. It's a good weight to it. It's a good structure. It looks nice. Weapons, of course, doing what all good weapons do. But you know, I'm really, really impressed with him. Oh, bit of bronze paint app there as well. Yeah, quite a lot of little paint apps. Bit of red on there. Quite nice, that, actually. Yeah, decent paint apps. What paint apps there are around the jet itself are very nicely done. I am suitably impressed with this guy, actually. Suitably impressed with the repaint. Having had Dirge in hand, I did like the colour scheme. I did like this mode, but you know what? I actually really like this. I think it works really well. Anyway, shall we have a look at Jetblade in his robot mode? And we have Jetblade in his robot mode. And the first thing that really struck me about this guy is his diminutive size. He seems very small for a deluxe. Very small indeed, in fact. And if I can get him to stand up there, I'll give you an idea. Here is Deluxe Battle Blades Bumblebee from the same wave as him. Yeah, I need to say more. He is exceptionally short. And the robot mode doesn't really do much for me. He is very complicated in his transformation. It's a very well done transformation. It's a lot of fun to do. But the end product isn't fabulous. The colour scheme still works really well. I love this purple and blue, and the red edition look really, really nice. But the actual robot itself has too many flaws in my eyes. Yeah, I know, it was all going to happen, wasn't it? Too many flaws in my eyes to be a true winner. First off, obviously you've got the jet kibble, and a massive amount of jet kibble on his back. You just feel that this could fold up another little joining point somewhere, or I don't know, maybe that's slid, or you know. Yeah, it needs tidying. It needed tidying. Articulation is good. You know, there's a swivel at the shoulder, bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist, unfortunately. You get the Mecha Live gimmick, twisty nipples there. And problem is, of course, on this arm that you got a front end of a jet in the way, so you don't really have the greatest amount of articulation there. And because of that, and because of the way it's designed, you can't really put the launchers on the arms. It's supposed to fit there and like cannons, but they just don't look right. I know they're not supposed to be Generation 1 Seekers, but they do, you know, it was based on Dirge, so he's going to bring back the memories of the Generation 1 Seekers, and putting the weapons on the arms was, you know, what Generation 1 Seekers did. And this guy just can't do it. It just doesn't look right at all. As I say, the transformation is excellent. The design of the robot isn't bad at all. It's not bad, it's just very bitty, and things get in the way of each other very quickly and very easily, so you don't end up... He's highly unposable because of it, despite quite a good level of articulation. You can pull that knee out a little bit, but it doesn't look as attractive, and it doesn't really add any height to him or any real articulation. He reminds me very much in his design of Armada Thrust, old Squidhead. And the toy kind of reminds me of my feelings towards Armada Thrust as well, unfortunately. But there we go. Hunt for Decepticons Jetblade, available to order now at Kapow Toys. Pre-order now. I do apologise. It should be in stock fairly soon, though. I recommend it for the alt mode. I think the jet mode is sublime. I'm not a fan of this robot mode at all, though the colour scheme is very nice, and the transformation to get him there is brilliant. And it's a bit... Alt mode, great. Transformation, great. Robot mode, disappointing. Thanks for watching, guys.